What the meters are showing on this, or what the levels are reading here, is what the players hear when they come onto the ice and while they're out in the ice. Against Vancouver, we saw when the team hit the ice like a 113.6, but the 114.4 I haven't seen yet.
You don't physically have to be at an Oilers game to know how enthusiastic Oil Country is cheering on the orange and blue. From the unforgettable Western Conference win to the first home game of the Stanley Cup Final, I take a look at the record-setting decibel levels.
Our fans are the best. So passionate. They've been waiting for this for so long, and going on the ice for Game 6, like you said, it was a pretty cool environment. I've never heard Rogers play that loud. That was probably the loudest rink I've ever played in my life.
Anywhere there's a yellow line here, it means our crowd or whatever it was is louder than 95 decibels. The peaks happen kind of throughout the open video into the team on ice, team hitting the ice. 108, 110, this is the team on ice for sure, I think. 112.5, 113.6, 114.4 right there. This was 111.9, and that would have been where McDavid scored. In between Connor and Hyman's goal in the first period, you could see the big jump for Connor's goal, and then all of a sudden there was another jump which didn't make sense. Then I realized that Dwayne Rollison was shown on the scoreboard. And then right after that, another one because Hyman scored. Even a guy like Elliot Friedman from Sportsnet, who was physically here in the building, he said on his 32 Thoughts podcast, this was one of the best live buildings he's ever seen.
It was deafening. There were times I absolutely could not hear what was going on the air. First of all, I want to say it was one of the best crowds I've ever seen. Like, I've been very lucky. I've been able to be at some incredible crowds. That was as good a crowd as I ever heard. And when my career is over, that's a night I'm always going to remember. Always going to remember.
This game, this series is over. Edmonton's heading to the Stanley Cup Final.
I can barely hear that question because of how loud it is. So, I mean, this is what it's all about, and we got a lot more work to do here.
It was a ton of fun winning the West in front of them. Definitely nicer to do it at home, and for them to be able to see it happen and sharing the celebration was a pretty special moment.
In case you're wondering, on the decibel scale, 30 is a whisper and 120 is a police siren. So during that Game 6, the crowd was as loud as a lawnmower during all 3 periods. Now let's see how loud this Cup Final is.
Please welcome to the ice, your Edmonton
I think Oil Country brings a whole different definition of loud. I would challenge our fans against anyone's in the league in terms of their pure joy and emotion and where it's coming from.